up on the highest hill where the lilies grow. In a house made of marble, white as the driven snow. I'm standing in the valley with dust upon my hands, just a broken pocketbook from the forgotten lands. She wears silk and diamonds, she shines so damn bright, but she'll never see my shadow dancing in the night. Her father owns the banks, he owns the county line. He'd rather see her dead than let her hand be mine. I watched her from the gates, she smiled at the sky. A poor boy like me can only look inside. I got a heart full of fire, but an empty place, bound to be a stranger at a golden gate. Oh, she's gold, and I am just the dirt. The closer I get, the more it's gonna hurt. A love like a fever, a dream I cannot buy. She's an angel in the palace, and I'm born to die. Yeah, born to die. A name in cedar down by the muddy creek. I pray to a God that never hears me speak. They say money buys heaven, money buys the Lord, and a boy from the ditches is a boy with a flaw. She'll marry a rich man with a cold, clean name, while I burn to ashes in this hopeless game. I ain't got no silver, I ain't got no crown, just a lifetime of longing in this heavy town. You can't cross the river when the bridge is made of stone, so I'll stay in the dark and I'll love her alone. Oh, she's gold, and I am just the dirt. The closer I get, the more it's gonna hurt. A love like a fever, a dream I cannot buy. She's an angel in the palace, and I'm born to die. smoke of the factory town, where the rain falls black and the sun goes down. A long dark coat and a hidden blade. This is the place where the deals are made. Hear the iron boots on the cobblestone. In this city you never walk alone. A pocket full of silver and a loaded gun, running with the horses till the day is done. Whiskey in the glass, fire in the chest. We don't pray for mercy, we don't look for rest. A shadow in the fog, a cap on the eyes. We are the kings under stormy skies. By the law of the streets, by the soot and the cold, the devil's gonna come for a young man's soul. No rules in the dark, no place to hide. We rule the kingdom on the Red River side. Yeah, the Red River side. Danger in the cold night air. We take what we want, we don't ask for a price. In a town full of sins, we don't think twice. Gold in the vault and blood on the floor. The empire grows right behind the door. By the law of the streets, by the soot and the coal, the devil's gonna come for a young man's soul. No rules in the dark, no place to hide. We rule the kingdom on the Red River side. Don't look at the eyes beneath the brim. The chances of survival are getting slim. Just raise your glass to the family name. We play with fire, and we love the game. In this town, we hold the blade. and sun, boat rocking in the night. Refugee camps, looking for a fight. A scar on my face, but a fire in my chest. I came to this city better than the rest. Started from the bottom, washing dirty plates. Now I am the shadow standing at the gates. Greenbacks piling, mountains made of white. Palms, trees burning under neon light. Frank got soft, man, he didn't have the spine. So I took his woman and I made the city mine. Don't you ever try to look me in the eye. In this town you kill or you're gonna die. The world is yours, the world is mine. Flying too high on a thin white line. Push it to the limit, money and power. Waiting for the hit in the final hour. Yeah, the final hour. Sitting in my mansion, cameras on the wall, paranoia rising, watching for the fall. They think they can trap me, think they can succeed. I am Tony Montana, I get everything I need. So bring on the army, bring on the pain. You're playing with fire, I'm the hurricane. My friend Manny's gone, Gina's on the floor. The killers are coming, shouting through the door. You want a piece of me? Come and take your shot. I'll show you the power of everything I got. Say hello to my little friend. The world is yours, the world is mine. Flying too high on a thin white line. Push it to the limit, money and power. Waiting for the hit in the final hour. winter would be the very last. Time to bury the shovel, time to wash the past. I want the quiet country air, the horses in the green, away from all the smoke and blood of this black machine. But then I look at my tailored coat, the diamond on my hand, and I realize no honest man can rule this God-forsaken land. The mayor bows his head to me, the judges know my name. A poor boy from the smoky streets now owns the whole damn game. If I go clean, I'm just a ghost, a shadow in the crowd, but in the dark I am the king, untouchable and proud. My wife, she begs for holy water to wash away the stain, but holy water doesn't pay for the luxury and the rain. Oh, I want the peace, but I love the throne. I built this empire out of blood and stone. I can't go back to the dirt and the rain. I'm addicted to the power, I'm addicted to the pain. You're vice to the chain. They say the path to heaven is a narrow, humble street, but humility don't look too good with gold upon your feet. I tried to sign the papers, tried to make the business right, but the ledger feels so empty when you do not have to fight. My pride is like a bullet, my greed is like a knife. I'd rather die a wealthy king than live a beggar's life. Smoke another cigarette, pour another gin. It's getting hard to separate the virtue from the sin. I swore I'd get us out of here, I swore it on my soul, but the deeper that you dig the grave, the more you love the hole. Oh, I want the peace, but I love the throne. I built this empire out of blood and stone. I can't go back to the dirt and the rain. I'm addicted to the power, I'm addicted to the pain.
Met him at the Copa under neon lights. suit tailored sharp, keeping out of fights. He bought me champagne, flashed a diamond ring, but I knew the shadows that his money would bring. My mother whispered, "Run away, my dear," but his dangerous smile was the only thing I'd hear. I wash his silk shirts, scrub the collar clean, ignoring the stains that no one should have seen. He goes out at midnight, coming back at 4, leaving his heavy iron right by the kitchen door. He kisses my cheek, but his hands are so cold. That's the heavy price of the mafia gold. But he treats me like heaven is real. Yeah, like heaven is real. The feds are outside, watching from the street, while we dance in the parlor, slow and sweet. I know how this ends, in a ditch or a cell, a one-way ticket straight into hell. But I'd rather be lonely in his bloody arms and safe in the world, away from his charms. Yesterday Jimmy didn't show up to eat. They say he's sleeping right under the street. I didn't ask questions, I didn't cry. In this family, you shut up or you die. Oh, I'm in love with a beautiful sin, a dangerous game that I'll never win. He's a cold-blooded killer, a made man of steel, but he treats me like heaven is
They call me the shadow, the one with the gun. When the bosses have problems, I'm the only one. One shot in the dark, then the contract is clean. coldest assassin this town's ever seen. I had all the power, the money, the pride, with a coat full of lead and the law on my side. Then she walked through the doors of the smoky cafe, with eyes like the ocean and lips like rosé. I broke every rule that my family made. I put down my weapon, I stepped out the shade. For the first time in life, I was feeling no pain, dancing with her in the cold city rain. But love is a bullet that you never see. The sweetest betrayal is what set me free. The ring on her finger, the kiss on my face, was just a ticket to my final place. Yeah, my final place. She told me to meet her where the old docks decay, a suitcase of cash and a boat far away. I walked in the warehouse, no gun in my hand, just ready to leave all the blood in this land. But the lights turned on bright and her eyes turned to stone. She stood with the rivals and I was alone. But love is a bullet that you never see. The sweetest betrayal is what set me free. The ring on her finger, the kiss on my face, was just a ticket to my final place. No time for regrets when the triggers are pulled. The king of the shooters was blinded and fooled. I smile at the smoke as I fall to the floor. The last thing I see is her walking out the door.
I saw him standing by the wooden church door. with a shadow in his eyes I hadn't seen before. He held my hand, but his fingers were cold, hiding the secrets that he never told. Oh, my sweet boy, I can smell the black smoke. You're putting your neck in a hangman's rope. He bought me this dress with the money he made from a midnight deal in the cypress shade. He tells me he loves me, but the hunger is real, and a man in the dirt needs a heart made of steel. I begged him to run, to bury the gun, but he chose the dark away from the sun. There is blood on the roses, dust on the floor. Love cannot knock on a criminal's door. I am praying for heaven to wash him clean while he's burning his soul for a dark machine. Yeah, a dark machine. Pack my bags, crying by the creek bed, knowing I'm loving a man who is dead. He can't leave the crew, he can't leave the pride. The thrill of the hunt is too heavy inside. He wants me forever, he wants me right here, but the law is too close and the end is too near. I can't watch him bleed in this hairy town. The angels are crying while the devils look down. Nobody is winning this dangerous game. My heart is just burning in his violent flame. There is blood on the roses, dust on the floor. Love cannot knock on a criminal's door. I am praying for heaven to wash him clean while he's burning his soul for a dark machine.